Hey guys, it is time for another lunchtime chat, and today's topic is I've never been so happy to be wrong. But before we jump into the topic, let's swing on around here. I want to show you the view from up here. I got to the very top of the hill here today, and beautiful view from up here. As you can see, quite a distance down there. And this is actually a patch of timber. It burned around the base and stuff. Like you can see this here, but still some pretty green in it, mostly green really, but it's part of the plan, so they're cutting it anyway. This is kind of, you know, how that fire skips over some parts, but rest assured there's plenty black, even just a little bit over the hill there, so, well, even right in there really. But the other cool thing about this country is how all these rocks are like everywhere, and these trees just grow out of these rocks no problem. The fir, this is a fir right here. I see the fir do it, but mostly I see pine, and the pine just seem to grow anywhere. Just no problem. Just like this little guy over here. You can see, just right in the rocks. Doesn't seem to have an issue. Yeah, the rocks are pretty hard on the corks, also pretty hard on the tracks for the feller buncher. When it gets a little steeper, he doesn't like being on these rocks because it slides sideways too much. I see he's got some piles down there. And then I'm just going through, picking off some of these bigger ones that need one log off them, and not too bad a duty. I'm actually just finishing here. I think my next one I gotta go way around over there. It looks like two. They're pretty scattered today. I think there might be one over there, looks like. Just kind of look for the top and head that way. But anyway, that's the view. Well, let's get to the topic. Getting distracted here. Got to cut a little notch in this piece of wood here. I'm gonna settle you guys in there. That should work. Oh yeah, that'll work good. All right, so now after all my rambling, let's remember the topic is never been so happy to be wrong. Why is that? Well, what are we talking about? Let me go ahead and take this off. So, talking about the election. And I was wrong about the election because I really honestly thought there weren't going to be that much, enough people to turn out. I just really kind of lost faith in the voters and in our society in general. So, yeah, I was, there's some things when you're wrong about them, you're really happy that you are. And this is one of those things for me. So just kind of renewed my faith in the voters' ability to see through all the bull crap. And we all know there was a lot of bull crap. A lot. I mean, they rolled it all out. All the bells and whistles, the song and dance, and the smoke and mirrors, and the celebrities, and the money, and the baubles and the wheat, everything. They rolled out the whole Marianne, and the best part was the voters took a look at that, and they said, no, put their middle finger in the air, said, get out of here. And that was quite satisfying. So just want to thank you guys for getting out and voting. Let's kind of bring it on around. Do I think Trump getting in, it means that all the problems are over? No, not by a long shot. There's a lot to do. Trump's not perfect, none of that. But given the state of things and where we're at, I do think he's the right guy at the right time for right now here in our country's history. With as bad off as our economy is, with all that's going on right now, I think he's the right guy to take this on, because he doesn't give up. He's relentless. You know, he's shown that like through the campaign. I mean, you know, the guy's in it to get some stuff done. He dang near got killed twice. He kept on a coming. So I gotta give him my hats off to him for that. You know, that's the real deal there. So whatever you may think of him, or you know, on issues or whatever else, gotta respect the tenacity and just the never surrender. I mean, he just keeps on a coming and overcoming immense odds. So like I said, I definitely take my hat off to him for all of that, and I'm glad he did. I'm glad he's in, you know, he's in there, and I hope that he'll work as hard as he did through the campaign and even before when he was president, which I believe he will. Will it be enough to turn this around? I don't know. I'm not an economist, but I mean, if he can get going with the gas and oil and get the, you know, that down cheaper and get big cash flow that way, of course that would make a difference. Obviously, closing down the border is going to make a big difference in people's lives, make our country safer. You know, just any other, you know, tariffs, I'm not so sure on, like if that's, you know, if that helps us a lot or not. But just the fact that he's pro-America, that he's pro-United States, and, you know, us first. I mean, we need to be. You know, I get so tired of like the last administration. Well, they're still in there, unfortunately, but just acting like we have all this money to spend on foreign wars and everything else, acting as if everything's just fine, the economy's fine. You know, just, I'm so sick of that. And I know, obviously, many of you are, and obviously a lot of people who voted are very sick of it, because like I said, they definitely rolled out all the smoke and the mirrors and the bells and the whistles and the celebrities. And yeah, that was good to see. Everybody said, no thanks. That's the polite way of saying it. Actually, I think they raised the collective middle finger to the current administration, and also even to, which another thing I thought was really cool, or I think is really neat, another trend, is that I think society is trending trending away from celebrity worship. For the longest time, our society has worshipped our celebrities. We've kind of just, you know, oh, they could do no wrong. And so they banked on that, coming out thinking, okay, we can come out here with all of our Oprah and, you know, Cardi B and Bruce Springsteen and, you know, all these people, and we're gonna, you know, and they're gonna support us, and then of course the people will back us then. You know, it always worked before. You know, this is the game that's always worked before. And yeah, the voter said, nope, not buying it, not buying what you're selling, get out of here. And so yeah, that was awesome. So those are some of my thoughts on it. And so the reason that I was pretty well convinced that we weren't going to do that, or that the current administration was going to continue, was not because I don't think there's people out there that see this. I just didn't know if there was really enough, you know, enough of them, enough people with common sense, enough of that. I just didn't really have a lot of faith in my fellow American, unfortunately, just given our track record of just seemingly buying into stuff that I don't know. We've bought into a lot of stuff that we shouldn't have in the past, and that seemed to be the trend we were on. And so, and even the younger voters seemed like they kind of you know, they kind of said, no, we're not going that way. So yeah, I just found it encouraging, and I was happy to be wrong about that. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I definitely am encouraged by the current, you know, the change of trajectory and seeing the force behind it. It gives me hope that we could actually get some good things done here going forward. And that feels good, because it's been a bleak thing for a while. I don't have to tell you guys. I mean, the economy is terrible, dollar losing value. You know, the borders are getting overrun. Our country is just going down the crapper. You know, it's swirling around the toilet bowl, and I can't say I've ever seen it as bad as this. You know, I don't think I'm being dramatic. I just don't remember our country. Yes, there's been important elections, there's been, you know, things like that, but the state we're in now, I mean, we could backtrack and figure out how we got there, but the main thing is, let's just not let's get out of this spiral we're in and move away from this. And thank God, I think we have somebody that's going to help that in a big way. So be sure to leave your thoughts and what you think about all this, how you're feeling about the current state of things, and yeah, good, bad, in between. Do you agree, disagree? Whatever you want to put in the comments is fine. It's a free country. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.